Greetings, fellow conquerors. This is darkfireslide, and welcome to another EU4 top list. Today I'm going to be talking about what I think are the top 5 colonial empires in EU4. The criteria for this list is not just about how well a nation can colonize, but also how well they can do so, as well as how powerful the nation is in the first place, since colonization is often expensive. This means that Native Americans will be off the list, since they usually must colonize to expand, but this doesn't necessarily make them good at colonizing in the first place, especially from a financial perspective. So without further ado, these are my picks for the top 5 colonial empires in EU4. Number 5. Kilwa. Unlike most of the nations on the list, Kilwa does not start out particularly powerful, like most of the nations in East Africa. However, Kilwa is in an extremely interesting strategic position with many options for early expansion that can allow them to dominate the African coastline. Thanks to the addition of inland Africa, Kilwa can make use of colonists to grab more land and head inward to, ironically enough, colonize the Central Africans, as well as eventually take the Cape of Good Hope and be in a good enough position to then colonize the Philippines and Malaysia too. National ideas such as trade efficiency, trade power, production efficiency, and idea cost reduction will make these colonial endeavors much easier as well. Number 4. Mali. Mali is a fairly strong nation at the start of the game and has access to many gold mines, meaning they have plenty of cash to start a colonial empire, as well as take over Central Africa, poising them to fairly easily get all the institutions from a Western nation and become both a relevant world power and a great colonizer thanks to their proximity to the coast of South America. Their ideas make them feel like an African-British empire due to good bonuses like 5% discipline, 10% trade and production efficiency, and 10% infantry combat ability for their ambition. Use their wealth from gold mines to take over your financially destitute enemies, and then expand north to help keep up with the spread of institutions, or otherwise be prepared to pay many points to stay up to date on technology. Number 3. England. England is naturally a powerhouse nation from the start of the game thanks to their numerous rich provinces, access to good alliances, and with some strategy, the ability to easily take over French lands both through war and a diplomatic event that can even give them a personal union over France. This puts them in a great financial position to begin colonizing early, as the conquest of the coast of Ireland gives them a decent port location to begin colonizing, although they will still likely have to contend with someone else higher on this list. England's national ideas also contribute to their prowess, giving them much more money to work with thanks to a massive 20% boost to goods produced, 10% trade efficiency, and a 20 bonus to global settlers, which greatly improves the speed at which their colonies are founded, allowing for better exploitation of the new world. Number 2. Malacca. Malacca only starts out with 72 development, but they own an important center of trade in a wealthy trade node, meaning that they will easily have the income necessary to both fund an army and colonists once they unlock them. The reason Malacca is so high on this list is because colonization is an important part of how they expand. Through colonization, they can easily attack some of their neighbors, such as Brunei and Kutai, Majapahit and Sunda, and they have the ability to attack Pasai, Siak, and Pagariong in the neighboring East Indies. If they can overcome Ayutthaya, they can also expand north into Indochina, helping them secure their imperial status. Their last idea is also an extra colonist, further cementing this playstyle. A production efficiency bonus and idea cost reduction also help towards this goal. Number 1. Castile and Portugal. Yes, it's a tie. Historically, these two nations were top colonizers, so this pick perhaps shouldn't surprise anyone. Castile starts with the Canary Islands and gets an extra colonist and a plus 25 to global settler increase as an ambition, making it very easy to colonize pretty much anywhere in the New World, or anywhere in the world really, and the conquest of Morocco easily opens up access to Central Africa as well, although taking them over through colonies is a good strategy as well. Portugal has an even bigger head start with the small Azores Islands in the middle of the Atlantic, allowing for colonial supremacy thanks to their first idea, which gives them 25% additional colonial range, and they also get a plus 15% plus 15 global settler increase as well. Portugal can expand much in the same way Castile can, and provided Castile is dealt with either through diplomacy or conquest, Portugal is much in the same position they are when it comes to ruling the colonial world. Thank you for watching. Did you agree with the list? What colonial empire is your favorite? If you liked the video, be sure to give it that thumbs up and comment with the top list you would like to see next. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Until next time, Godspeed you brave souls, and I'll see you on the next one.